Go, you got a new battery in it.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you get my text okay?
No, I don't need it.
Or that Marco take text?
1, 2, 1. Okay. If you ever see an ad
Yes.
in any of the publications for somebody to go to a caller school, that said, at this caller school, we'll be able to teach you how to cycle and do some of these things called, now what I have is I have written down this thing about learning how to visualize certain things in a weekend or 3 or 4 days. I would be suspect. If you see an ad about learning how to cycle and do all these different things in about 6 months, that's the one I would go to. Because this is a very difficult skill to learn. It takes a long time to learn how to cycle and the business about mental imagery, or whatever we're talking about, is very hard. And what I did when I first started to cycle, I went to a caller school. Al Brundage and Earl Johnson, two of the finest callers in the business. Anybody here remember their names? Really good men. I went to the caller school for the weekend. I came back, and Lola said, how'd you do? I said, I did great. You think you can do it? No. Did not have to do it. But what I started to do is I worked with my checkers. We didn't have the computers with the programs to do it all. I worked with the checkers, I sat down, and I tried to do different things with the checkers. And what happened was, I was a phys ed teacher, and I started to think about things when I had some time. And I started to think about different figures. Example, close your eyes. If you're a head couple and you slide through and you square through 3, open up your eyes. Where are you? Corner. Okay. Close your eyes. You're a head couple, you square through 2, open them up. Where are you? Okay. Close your eyes. You move in, you're a head couple, you're facing the side couples. Who you're looking at? You veer left, you bend the line. Who's on your right-hand side? Are you sure? All right, now we're talking. Open your eyes. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gentleman number 1. Who's my opposite in the square? All right, this is what I did, was actually learning how to cycle myself, or what they call mental imagery. And mental imagery, as far as I'm concerned, is learning how to do cycle and turn. And what I used to do is think about these different formations without a square in front of me. Think about little things, put the checkers down, and see if I was right. I'm gentleman number 1. I would think about something, put the checkers down, and think if I was right. In other words, I'm a head man, this is my own partner, this is my opposite. I slide through, I pass through, I do the right and left through, I pass to the center, I pass through, I'm looking at my corner. Is that correct or not?
Yes.
All right, what would be an obvious call here? Talk to me. All right. You don't want to really do that. Everybody does that. So you sit back home. How many calls I can do before I do that element left? Right here. I can spend a whole dance right here. A whole dance before I do the element left. I can pass. Oh, well, get a square up here. Come on. I want you to watch these guys. Guess who's lady number 1? All right.
Who's the quarterback? Clap the hands when you come back to work.
All right, watch this group, okay? Watch it. Head couples, ready? Square through 4. I swing through. You know what they did? That's what you call a traditional setup. Most people, most dancers would do that because that's what most of the callers call. The swing through, boys run, Ferris wheel, pass through in the middle. That's a traditional setup. Some callers call it, and they do it the same way. Some dancers are very happy with that setup. Not me. What I'm showing you is what is the usual, typical setup. Most dancers are happy with it. You keep coming back all the time. The callers like it. They're comfortable with it. Good. If the dancers keep coming back all the time, do it. If you start to lose dancers, think about what you're doing that's different. I can do an elevator left here, right?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
All right. I don't want to do an elevator left. However, I have to do something with the left hand. I don't want to do something with the left hand. That's a left touch a quarter. I have a mainstream group. I have a plus group. I don't want to do something with the left hand. You're not comfortable with the left hand. Watch. Pass through. Turn back. Touch a quarter. Boys run. Roll the girl a half sashay. Is that good? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why not? Quarters on the left-hand side. They can do an element left here. Touch a quarter. Boys run. Now I can do an element left, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Go back to the button. All right, now we're right there again. Now here's what happened. I didn't want to do an element left. So what I did was, I did something. I had 3 figures here, 4 figures that I just did instead of doing the element left. Watch them. All right? Pass through. Turn back. He's looking at this corner, and I'm just working right here in this setup right here. Okay? I'm in very good shape. Right? Watch this choreography right here. Touch a quarter. Boys run. Look where he is. Look at this. Do a right and left through. Roll the girl a half sashay. I'm watching him with his corner. Touch a quarter. Boys run. Everybody slide through. I'm still watching him and her. Watch. Pass through. Do a partner trade. Roll the facer. Pass through. Don't do this yet. We're all set for a right and left grand. All these figures right here. And look what happened. All simple figures right here. Of course, roll is not on the mainstream list, but I wrote it, but it should be. Right, square set for a minute. Now, let's just say that you want to practice calling, all right? You're a beginning caller, even if you've been calling for a while. Here's the best way you can do it. Now, I went ahead of myself for a minute. Head couples, you stay here. Side couples, square up his head couples over there. Okay? All right, you have nothing to do with them. Get over there, get out of the way. All right, here's how you practice side calling. Just this way. My daughter's a tattoo artist, by the way. You look pretty. Stand up and show me arms. Okay. All right, watch. These are head couples. You present a problem to yourself. I want to do a right and left through without calling a right and left through and keeping your partners. Right here. See this? Touch a quarter. Do a walking dance. Chase right. Thanks, Lula. Boys run. Past the ocean. I'm just looking to do a right and left through here. Recycle. Pass through. Do a partner trade. I did a right and left through. This is what you're practicing, right and left throughs. I want to do a ladies chain without calling a ladies chain, okay? You're practicing this just with 2 couples. And I'll show you how you can apply this when you're eventually in the square, okay? Veer left. 2 ladies trade. Wheel and heel. We did a 2 ladies chain. Touch a quarter. Okay, walking dodge. Do you turn back? Pass the ocean. Hard, because you're a half sashay. Not so easy. You don't have a group that can pass the ocean with a half sashay. Think about teaching them how to pass the ocean with a half sashay. If the dancers you feel can't do it, then don't teach it to them, or don't call it until you teach it to them. There's a degree of difficulty, and you have to keep that in mind. Spin the top. I'll get you back to your partner, right? Girls trade. Not so good because they just did a spin the top. Some people object to that. Too bad. Do a linear cycle. Okay, but that's back to the original part. They got a lot of calls that you can use. It must be about 25, 30 calls that you can use where you can just work with these two couple things. And what you're doing is this. When you finally, if you're a new caller and you're finally learning these things, you set up dancers in such a way that you present this problem to yourselves. I want to do right and left throughs without calling a right and left through. And in the beginning, what you're going to do is you're going to say to yourself, I don't want to call a right and left through. So you're going to say to yourself, well, let me see, slide through, go ahead. And you're looking at it and you're trying to figure out different things. All right, well, it should be your left, okay, with the ladies trade. And then, let's see, bend the line, and that's how you're going to do it. Then after a while, we're going to be doing it very quickly while you're watching. Now, in order to do this business with mental imagery, okay, you start to say these things and imagine that you see these dances in your mind, and you write down 2 or 3 figures. When you think of it in your head, put the checkers down and see if it works, and that's your mental imagery. You dig? Talk to me. Okay. Keep quiet. Now, pass the ocean now. Get them back home. Do a partner hinge, or the good girls turn back, and you're back home. Square up. Let's see how this works. Watch. You've just practiced doing these things with 2 couples, okay? Have the hands move in, face your corners. You did all those things, right? Okay. Now that you practice with the 2 couples, what we're going to do here, we have 2 couples right here. You're looking at your corner at this point now, and let's practice these things with the 2 couples here. Right here at this point. And do what you practice with the 2 couples right here. You can do a whole dance right here. Do a right and left through. Remember what you practice over there? Okay? I want to practice the same thing I practice with the 2 couples right here. I want to chain these 2 ladies right here. The things that I practice, okay? Touch a quarter. I can't say with circulate. Somebody may be really upset with me. Okay, scoot back. All right, all the boys run around the girls. All right, slide through. Back to 0 position, okay? Pass through. All right, let me see. Do a U-turn back. Touch a quarter. Scoot back, please. All the girls do a U-turn back. All right, slide through. Okay, we're on the other side. We do the right and left through. Now we know right here, if you pass to the center, and you should see this, you can square through 3 to an element left. Okay? Pass to the center. Don't do anything more. So you know we're back to 0, we can square through 3 to an element left. Is that correct? Yes. Center's pass through. Now I know that if we pass to the center, we can square through 3 to an element left. Okay, you know the business about doing your 2 couple stuff? And we want to get these guys back here? And you know the practice that we have with 2 couples? Yes or no? Yes. Before we do that, we're going to practice 2 couple stuff here, doing different right and left throughs right here. Okay? Pass the ocean. I'm going to get this guy with this girl back to this side here. All right? Spin the top. I'm watching them. I'm watching. I don't have anything memorized. Hinge. Boy run around the girl. Reverse flutter. I'm watching him and watch what I want him to do. Slide through. I got it back. I don't have anything written. I'm watching him. That's your sight call business. You see what I'm talking about? I'm watching him. Do a right and left through. I'm watching him right here. I want to keep him with her. All right, pass to the center. Center's pass through. I brought him back. He kept the same girl and back to the corner. See these? Okay, here left. Bend the line. Pass through. Wheel and deal. I'm in very good shape now. Zoom. Center's pass through. I don't want you to do an element left again, but do you see where we are now? Okay. Do an element left. Come back, take your partner, and stop for a minute, and join hands into your left circle 1/4, and you're back home again. The most critical thing here that you saw at the beginning was this. Let's have the head start through. This is critical right here because two couples have interchanged girls. Two couples. When you have a setup where two ladies are chained and you kept two with their partners, you're in great shape. Right here. This is one of the key formations that you're looking at, to keep two with their partners and two lost them. That's good. You're in great shape. Now, when you start to crawl with lots and lots of figures here, you got to look for this kind of a setup. Have the heads pass through. Now we're going to get busy. Make it ocean wave. Okay? Now we're talking about sight point, and my eventual objective is to make sure that two of these couples, any two couples, keep their partners, and two couples lose their partners. All right? All right, do a spin chain through. I'll bet most of you, where are you going? Most of you, that's okay. Most of you would have had the girls circulate twice, is that right? Okay, do a swing through for now. Watch what I do. Do a spin shake through again. Girls turn back, and the girls circulate one position. Why not? A little different, right? It probably will shock the hell out of you dancers. But try it. Do a Ferris wheel. Center sweep a quarter. Centers roll away with a half sachet. You're dancing pretty good now. I'll bet any amount of money that most of you have dancers, or if you had the head position slide through, they would probably break. You know why? You're half sachet. If they broke, that's your fault, not the dancer's fault. If you don't want to call a half sachet when couples are a slide through with a half sachet, you can't blame them. Your fault. Not them, they could do it. You better slide through. Okay, now what do you have here now? You don't have too much of a problem. You know why? Two couples are looking at original partners. You're in great shape here. See that? And the two couples have lost their partners. See that? Watch how neat this is. Want to see? All right, swing through. Swing through. All right, do it again. I like this. This looks pretty good. Recycle. Veer left. A couple circulate. Do a Ferris wheel. We're in very good shape. Center slide through, and everybody's back home. See that? Okay, now, the important thing that I wanted to show you is that two couples lost partners and two couples kept them. All right? Now, have the head couples, for our purposes now, step to the right. Make lines of 4. Another critical formation setup is this. Have the head slide through. Everybody slide through. Don't get excited for it. See you All different kinds of possibilities, yes? Anybody know how to do a split circulate? Is there anybody that would not be comfortable with that? Okay, split circulate. Boys fold, girls turn through. Why don't you courtesy turn her? Not a bad idea, yes? Okay, how many called that? How many never called that? How many choose not to? Get out of here if you choose not to. All right, now what do we have here? Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Take a look at this setup when you talk about creative choreography. Take a look at this line here. You see this line here? Okay, on the other side, pass through. Everybody wheel and deal. All right, the center forward, slide through, and then square through 2. Now why didn't you do a slide through, square through 2? 2 calls to bring them back here. Take a look at this. This is pretty good. Now I know right now that I want to get him here. All right? I got a lot of calls that can do that. Do it right now through. I can pass through to an element left, yes? I can pass through, turn back to a right and left grand. Can you see that? Don't write it down, look. That's where the side calling comes in. If you're writing it down, you're going to read, you're going to call the way. That's exactly what I want you to get away from. So you can pass through, yes, to an element left. You can pass through, turn back. You can do a right and left grand. Are you following me? You can do an 8 chain 1, right? You can do an 8 chain 5, 8 chain 9. Do the same thing, and you'll be so excited with you. You think you're so good in math. All these things. I learned that from Al Brundage years ago. You can touch a quarter, do it. You can follow your neighbor. I can choose not to spread. Do a left swing through. Good. All the girls run around the boys. Why don't you bend the line? You're in great shape. Take a look. And I'm always watching his corner in the original lead. Pass the ocean. Great shape. Great call from here. Swing through. Don't do this, but you can do a grand right and left. Yes?
Yes.
I don't want to do that. If you're always doing the swing through to a right and left grand, which is really great, really neat to do, and you've done that a million times, shock your dancers. Instead of doing the swing through to a right and left, say swing through, hinge. Hinge.
You want the whole swing through with the
Oh, jeez. Anybody else who do this kind of dancing, we can substitute for everything. So after you hinge, you know, what are the possibilities? We can scoot back, or boys fold. Girls turning through. Courtesy turning. There you go. All these different possibilities. But you gotta watch. I'm sorry I told you not to write it down. If you start to write, I got some other ideas here that I can show you. But this is what we're talking about as far as the different possibilities. Whatever you're doing, investigate. That's a good word. Investigate what you're doing. And when you sit down and you go and you start to call and you see what's going on, say, hey, whatever I'm doing now, what's another possibility? Just take a look at this. There's so many things. I'm going to show you some things that are going to knock you off your feet that are so easy, really so easy if you just take a look at it. Let's square up, please. I'm going to show you what I just thought about the other day. Watch. You okay? Do an element left. Watch this. Weave the ring. When you meet your partner, weave right by her to the next girl and turn through, or left turn through. Go back to your partner, slide through, element left. Come back and permanent your partner. Is that neat? Mainstream. Piece of cake. Honest to goodness, I thought about it just the other day. I did an element left, I did a weave the ring. When you meet your partner, it's right shoulders, right? I said, weave by your partner to the next, left turn through. Go back to your partner and slide through. Watch. Face your partner. Okay? Now we're going to weave by her instead of doing the whole thing. You're going to go to the next. They don't know this, okay? You're going to go to the next and do a left turn through. Go. Go back to your partner and touch a quarter to an element ring. Another possibility. So if they're used to go ahead and go back to your partner and slide through, go back and do something else. Watch. Swing through. Listen carefully. Do a left hand tree. Do a left swing through. With a right hand trade. With a right hand swing through. With a left hand trade. With a left hand swing through. With a right hand trade. Allemande left. You're back home promenade. You gotta watch them carefully when you do that. That's a swing through like a daisy chain. It's 100 years old. Okay? All right, so far anybody have any questions? Okay, let's go on as far as you guys okay. Okay, let's go on a little bit further. The first thing we talk about is how you practice the business of sight calling. We practice with the two couples. And think about doing right to left through equivalents. Think about doing slide through equivalents. Think about doing equivalents about leading to the right, okay? About leading to the left. Think about equivalents of doing a pass-through, not just a pass, but a pass-through. What are you going to call instead? Have the head couples move in and face your corners. And do a slide-through. Pass-through is easy. Everybody knows how to do that. All right, square through 3. We're going to do an equivalent of a pass-through. All right, chase right. And the boys run around that girl. Did you have her originally? Okay, that's an equivalent of a pass-through with those calls. I want to do another pass-through without calling a pass-through, okay? Slide through. Roll the facer. Box the net. Slide through again. Touch a quarter. Scoot back. Boys went around that girl. I'll be a son of a gun. There's another pass-through. Using all those calls just in place of a pass-through. I mean, you got all these figures that you can use without calling pass-through. Dancers don't know that, and you should stand on one side. Use it. Roll the girl in half sashay. All right, now, you're in great shape because you're in sequence. Boys 1, 2, 3, 4. Girls, look at that center. Now, there are all kinds of calls you can do in order to get an Allemande left here, or a grand right left. Don't do this, save your energy, okay? First one, you can square through, don't look at that, don't look at me. You can square through 4 to a right left grand, okay? You can do an Allemande left right here. May not feel comfortable, so join hands, circle, not yet, don't do this. You can circle left, and while they're circling, then you can call an Allemande left. You'll feel better doing that. Or you can say, or whatever, you can say touch a quarter, boys run, then you can do an Allemande left. You can do tons of things right here. Staying at the level that's not really advanced or challenge. That's pretty easy to deal with. Pass through, do a U-turn back, do it. Slide through. Roll the face. Okay, not too bad. You're not going to like this. Girls, roll him with a half second. Not a big deal. Somebody here say, well, you know, doesn't dance well too bad. It's not a big deal, okay? Pass the ocean. Ladies straight. Everybody swing through. Hinge. Boy run. All right. Feel happy? Roll her with a half sashay. Same girl. Allemande left. You're in good shape. Come back to square you said. Okay? Side space, do it. Grand square. All right, stop there, we'll finish it later, okay? 2s and 4s, square through 2. Just square up a bit, okay? Everybody here slide through. Pass the ocean. Spin chain through. Girls turn back and the girls circulate just one position. Why don't you bend the line, do a right and left through, put the girls in the lead, Dixie style diminution wave. And do me a favor, without peeking, trigger the wave. Some people think that that's part of the call, you know, take a peek and trigger the wave. Everybody hinge. Well, the good girls tree. Did you see her hesitate? Maybe number 4. slide through. Pass to the center, pass through. This is good. Very left, please. I want you to bend the line and pass through right into a wheeling deal. We're almost finished with this sequence. Center, slide through, back away. Why don't you finish the grand square? Just a cute little thing, okay? As you might want to remember. All right. Now, let's go on a little more with some of the creative choreography, all right, that I like to use, all right? I have head couples, all right? Square through 4 while the others, go ahead. If you have nothing to do, roll the girl in half sashaying. Did you hear what I said before? If you have nothing to do? Okay. When the heads are squaring through 4, the others are standing around a long time. If I say you have nothing to do, it activates them into listening. So it's really important to talk to them at the same time. I don't treat that lightly. When I say the head square through 4, and I say besides, if you have nothing to do, why don't you dig? Know what I'm saying to you? They think they're part of the square through 4. Watch this. Everybody slide through. If your dancers are no good at the slide through, they're going to make a mistake. Now, if I'm correct now, the boys have right hands, the girls have lefts. Is that correct? Watch this. Those that are facing, don't look at me. Those that are facing, start a right and left through. My gosh, look what happened. Everybody has a girl on the right-hand side. Is that neat? Now we're going to show it to you again. Don't write it down. If you write it down, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your dance, and you're probably going to call the same sequence over and over again. All right? Pass through. Wheel and deal. And those in the middle, square through 3. The others, if you have nothing to do, roll the girl with a half sashay. Good. Everybody slide through. Those that are facing, begin a right and left through. There you go. Normal setup. You can write it down. Pass through. Now tag the line and turn to the right. Okay, center straight. I like you to bend the line, and everybody touch a quarter. We're in great shape. Really good. Everybody circulate. I'd like you to do a partner trade. Go ahead, everybody. Face your partner. Same sex. Slide through. Now, look how I set that up. Those that are facing, begin to right and left through. Now look what happened now. Everybody has a girl on the right. I'm going to show you how to set that up again. Slide through, please. I'd like you to touch a quarter. Now this is a normal column setup. All they circulate. Centers trade. When they did it, that's 2 boys, 2 girls, okay? Do it all they circulate. Now, watch what I say here. This is really important, okay? It's important, especially if you're teaching mainstream, right from the beginning. Do a partner trade and face your partner. That's the beginning of teaching people how to roll, which I think should be a mainstream call. Don't tell the executive committee, okay? That's how you start to teach roll, a partner trade, face your partner. Roll is probably one of the most important calls in all of square dancing because it's the one call that you can use in hundreds of other calls. Now the way you start teaching roll is partner trade, face your partner, things like that. Touch a quarter, face your partner. You don't have to say roll, because if somebody's there from the executive committee, they will really be upset. But that's the way you set it up. Everybody now slide through. Okay. Those that are facing, start a right and left through. And there you have it right there. Okay? Puts the girl in it. Let me get it back to 0, okay? Here and left. Girls straight. I'm in pretty good shape now because everybody has their own partner. Very good shape, all right? I'm going to get it back to 0. Do a half circular. Bend the line, and you're home. Very good shape, okay? Some more creative choreography. You okay? Okay. You can write this down, Jay, later, okay? Have the side compass pair up by moving which point. Slide through. Pass through and tap the line and turn to the right. We got, there are lots of calls, okay, that can be used that are calls at the higher level, okay, that can be used at the lower level. You don't have to tell dancers what they are, but they're easier than a spin, chain, exchange the gears, or whatever we use, that are much easier and more interesting to even use, okay? But let me show you something that's really cute. We got a setup here. After you tap the line and turn to the right, two people have a girl on the right, one on the left. Can you see that? All right, center straight. Same sections together, yes? Just the boys bend the line. Man, that is really crazy, isn't it? Isn't it? Everybody walk straight ahead, not yet. Did you hear what I said? Walk straight ahead, circulate. Don't fix anything. Did you hear what I said? Okay. All the girls straight. Everybody do your part of a Ferris wheel. Girls sweep a quarter. You're in front of the boys. Did you see that? Let's see how we set it up. Girls pass through. Make an ocean wave. Center straight. Centers run. Only the girls bend the line. I put same sexes together, and I had only one couple of same sexes bend the line. Look at the setup. Not too hard to set up. Everybody circulate. Straight ahead. If you don't want to do a Ferris wheel, watch. Everybody do your part of a wheel and deal. You're in a squared up set. Easier to do than a Ferris wheel. Take a look. You want to get them out of this? Watch. Don't do it. You can square through 3 for the girls or the boys. You can touch a quarter. The girls can walk and dodge. You can have the girls pass the ocean or the boys do these things. You have the girls spin the top, pretty hard to do with same sexes at the mainstream or plus level, depending on how you taught them. You can do all these things. Give me a corner what the girls and boys can do.
Girls right one through.
Oh, that's sucky, but I'll call it. Girls do a right and left through. Give me another call for the boys.
Pass through.
Pass through. Give me another call from here for the boys. Partner trade. Good. Give me another call for the girls.
Spin the top.
Spin the top. Give me another call for the girls.
Mainstream.
I don't care.
Ping pong circulate.
Ping pong, you guys don't know how to do this. All right. Give me a couple of calls that would put me in a setup where everybody has a girl on the right-hand side. So you have to give me a few. Do it.
Extend.
Extend. Give me another call.
Boy run.
Oh, he's doing it.
Boy run.
That's good. We're in great shape. You know why? 2 couples have their original partner and 2 don't. We're in good shape. Can you get him out? Do it.
Pass.
Hold it.
Pass through, wheel and deal, center slide through.
Where do you live? Stay there. Excellent, really very good. So these are some interesting things, okay? Let me show you some other things that are really kind of neat to do. These guys haven't seen it, but I think they're pretty good dancers, okay? I'm not sure they can do this. First, let me just make sure they can do this. Have the heads, you'll probably never do this any and I'm going to show you something that's kind of neat. Have the head couples move in, face your corners, slide through, and then touch your quarter. I got to make sure you know how to do this. Coordinate. All right, you know how to coordinate. Not a problem, yes? All right, bend the line. Just the center 4 past the ocean. And then hinge. A J. All right, I know, okay, all right. Following the rules of coordinate, okay? You with me? I'm going to call it coordinate from here, all right? Now let's talk about the definition. I wrote that school, so I understand it perfectly. Somebody answer your phone. I was going to use another word. And it says, it's his boss. Oh, good. He's not even supposed to be here, for heaven's sake. All right. This whole group here, move down this way a little bit. Okay? Now on the coordinate, first begins by everybody circulating once and a half. Is that correct?
Yep.
Or at the end, circulate 1.5. The center 6 in the middle, circulate once and a half. We have center 6. Do you see that? In the coordinate, aren't they supposed to trade? Do that. The two boys in the middle and the end boy, you're supposed to move up. You got diamonds. Using the coordinate. That's pretty hard to do. I would not call that for the average club, or else you're going to get fired. Okay, you got a diamond here. Is that correct? Put the diamond. You got a left hand weight. Okay? Everybody with a left hand hinge, please. All right? All the good guys turn back. You're in pretty good shape. What makes it good shape is two couples have their own partners. Okay? Pass through, please, and then bend the line. Then I'd like you to pass through, wheel and heel, and once again, we're in good shape. However, centers, roll away with a half sachet. Why don't you face in? Boom, you're down. Instead of facing in, I could have had him touch a quarter, the boy run, all different kinds of possibilities. If your dancers are used to having you do certain things with the same weight all the time, change it. Don't do it. You got all these possibilities, which is what you should do. Is that your boss again? Okay, now, I want to show you something. I want everybody, have the hands, just step out to the right, make a line of 4. You okay, Jay?
Just turn it off.
Oh, good. I want everybody to roll away with a half sachet. These two couples here, just move away from the other two, okay? Do the center part of below the boat. Pass through. Face out, trade, then pass through. If you were teaching your plus dancers, by the way, the call on the boat, is that on the plus list? Okay. I would do that, because that's the hardest part of the call. Do a U-turn back. Once again, do the center part of the boat. Pass through, face out, trade, then pass through. Okay, now connect. Okay. Wheel and deal. Center's pass through, pass to the center. In the middle, fan the top. When you're there, do a right and left through. And you're home, yes? Okay. Watch this. Have 1 and 3 move in. Face your corners. Everybody slide through. What you really need to do is take some of these calls apart, okay? But before we even do that, watch this. The center 4 only, start through, and do a U-turn back. We can load the boat here. The ends can do their part, and the centers can do their part. Why did I have the centers start through and do a U-turn back? Anybody know? Because we set them up the same way you would do it if you're in a line of 4. Now, if you're going to do something that's very difficult, this is an unusual setup for a load boat. If you don't know it, that boat's going to sink. Right there. So, the ends are normal. The centers, a half sachet. Let's see what's going to happen. Everybody load the boat. And look at this unusual setup. Not so easy to do. I want to get them out. Look at the possible choreography. Those in the middle, cloak relief, the others move into the middle. Okay, not too bad. Now let's have the center 4 only roll away while the others face your partner. And those who rolled, or those who are on the outside, I want you to do me a favor, pass through, do a U-turn back. This is basically the same formation we had before, is that correct? 1 Watch this. Listen carefully. Everybody lower the boat. Go. And the ends, when you finally get there, I want you to roll to face your partner. And why did I do that? Because I wanted to connect to some kind of a line. You see what I'm saying to you? Talk to me.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Okay, just a little bit. Now you have right hand, you have left hand. So you were in very good shape. How would I normalize this? I got a couple of possibilities. Give me one. I'll hold it for you.
The ends passer.
Give me another one.
Center's run.
Give me another one.
Ends do U-turn.
That's good. You can have the center straight, yes. Okay. You can have, I'm going to give you one. Everybody, any hand you have, hinge, roll to face this person. You're out of it. But what you might do is, if you're looking for variety, you think about this possibility. What these different possibilities are. There we had a center's run. You have the ends to do whatever. I gave you 2 or 3 right there. Tons of possibilities. Look at this, same sections are facing. Remember that thing I showed you before, everybody slide through? Those that are facing, started right and left through. See how you put everything together? Know what I'm talking about? Now you're cooking. I gotta get them back together, right? We're in very good shape. You know why? 2 people on the ends are facing their original partner. See that? We're in really good shape. Slide through. Oh, this is a piece of cake. Can somebody give me a couple of calls to get this ended in a very short period of time? How about you, Vance?
Right and left through.
Boom. Oh, okay. Finish the call. Get it back.
Pass through.
Trade by. Alabama.
Show up. Very good. Really good. Don't go away. Are you okay so far? Okay. Let me see. I had a couple of other things. Very good. Everything is good. I like what I see. Oh, okay. This is going to be good. You guys want to move away from that thing and come over here? Watch. Head couples come in, move in and face your corners. Make an ocean wave. Watch this carefully. Do a linear cycle. All right, slide through. Veer to the left. Watch. Do a linear cycle. Pass through. Watch this. Do a linear cycle. All right, good. Pass through. Tag the line. Turn to the right. Center 4, walk and dodge. Notice this is what we call a 3-in-1 line. Not important for you to know what it is. 2 people have their partners. 2 people are in this mini wave. Watch, okay? Do a linear cycle. How many people would call those linear cycles from lines looking out, 2 face lines and things like that? Raise your hand. 4 people. We got about 50 people here, 60 people here. And I'll tell you why. Everybody pass the ocean. Now when you do the linear cycle, I want you to hold your hands. Okay? Watch. Here's how most of you do a linear cycle in your dances. Do a linear cycle. Your whole hands with it. I wrote the call, but that's not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it this way, past the ocean. Call is this way. You hinge, do it, fold, follow, and peel to the right. That's the way it is. No question about it.
Left
What?
hand.
What?
Left hand waves.
Past the sea, past the ocean. Face your partner, make a left hand wave. Slide by. Just slide by. Put the boys in the middle. Some square.
No way.
But, that was smooth. All right. When you hinge with the left foot, hinge, fold, pass the left shoulders, and peel with the left. Okay? If you want to get some things that are really interesting, watch this. They don't know I'm going to do this, okay? Pass the ocean. Everybody hinge. Are you ready? No. Do a hinge first. Do a hinge first, okay? Watch what I say to them, okay? They don't know this. Watch carefully. I do a linear cycle. But the boys meet and swing through. Okay? Boys turn through. Girls, you courtesy turn in. Or say we interrupted the linear cycle. Avoid everybody pass the ocean. So, the people that are in the middle, okay, we're going to interrupt for them because they're going to follow the girls, okay? But watch it this way. Everybody do a swing through for now. So on your linear here, the girls are going to be following the boys. So watch what I do. Do a linear cycle. Girls, when you meet, swing through. Then do a turn through. When she comes down, boys courtesy turn her. Then put her in the lead, Dixie style wave. And please don't peek and trade the wave. You got some real good choreography there. See that? Everybody hinge. Good. All the girls trade. Boys extend to each other and swing through. Back up. Don't tell anybody I said it. And that looks really good. I really like it. It's pass through. Okay? If you're an end of your line, cross fold. The others do a U-turn back. We're in great shape. Slide through and back away. The others come down the middle, do a right and left through, and I think you're in good shape. Okay, why don't we give these guys a chance to rest for a minute, and 2, 4, 5, you guys stand, get out of here. And these 3 guys stand up and let these guys sit down. Now hold on to that. We may have that square come up again. We just want them to rest. Let them rest. Sit down and rest. You look pale. Okay, I think we did okay so far. Now, what I give, oh yeah, oh no, I'm not through. I'm not through, okay? You guys can sit down. I have to have my group come back up again. You guys can sit in your chairs.
Work.
Come on. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, come on back up again. I wrote 3 new calls I gotta show you. Okay. You know this call, heads lead to the right, circle to a line of 4? If you were in the last few conventions, I told you about this. You're going to have to listen to it again. Heads lead out to the right and circle to a line of 4. 13 words. I hate that call. First of all, if you ever came to my group to call that call, they would not know how to do it. Honest to goodness. First of all, if the heads lead out to the right and circle to a line of 4, there are a number of possibilities on how to get in there. Some of them will slide out, right? And some of them will turn them under their arm. You know, it takes all day to do that. But watch this. You know how to bring this together? You're going to bring this together? Watch this call to get into a line of 4, okay? Watch. First of all, heads bring us together. 4 words. Heads bring us, is that a nice sound? Heads bring us together. Say it. Heads bring us together. Okay. Are you ready? Heads bring us together. Go. Lines of 4. Equals the heads lead out to the right, circle to a line of 4. Is that beautiful? Beautiful. Who said beautiful? He gets a free entrance next year. All right, square your set. Okay? Let's watch it, and I'll explain it to you how to do it. Whoever is indicated, like the heads, they're going to go in, and, all right, and just join hands in a circle of 4 and then stop. Don't do it. The definition of the call is the indicated people, they circle half, not shed, and they slide away from each other. They don't connect. but they slide away. Do it, circle half, drop hands and slide away. Stop right there. While they're doing that, the others face in single file and promenade past them, and then face in, and that's the call. That is really cool. I'm not finished with this call. You haven't seen it. You're going to tell me what to do with it if I want to, but you're going to see it. Okay, now square your set. And let's try it with the sides so you can see it. Now while the sides are doing that, the heads you're going to go in single file. Sides bring us together. Go. They promenade single file past them, and they face in, and there's your line of four. And you can't tell me that's not better than the heads lead out to the right and circle to a line of four. That's it. Bring us together. Heads or sides bring us together. That's the end of the call. I have these things written down so you can pick it up out there. Okay? Now, I'm not through with the call. Square your set. Watch this. There are extensions to this call. I'm going to show it to you. Have the head slide through. If you are in this position, okay, I have to give the setters a fraction. Either 1/4 circle bring us together or 3/4 circle bring us together. If I say 3/4 circle bring us together, and I'm not going to do that because that's just too much. I'm going to say 1/4 circle bring us together. So the center four will circle 1/4 and slide away, while these guys on the outside do the same thing. 1/4 circle bring us together. And they slide away, and you got the same result. See that? Now pass through, wheel and deal. Now, the center four can 3/4 circle bring us together, which I'm not going to do. So you got that same possibility. Now watch this. Centers pass through, and everybody pass through. You're in this trade by position. Yes? All right. We can call it from here. These people here have to know which way single file promenade is. That's out to your left. These guys can still do the same thing. So, center four, ready? 1/4, circle bring us together, go. And look at the call. Now you want to mix this up with things I showed you before? Everybody slide through. Those that are facing, start right enough through. We're putting all this stuff together. Look what happened. Now pass through. 1/4, circle bring us together, go. Touch a quarter. Do an all-eight circulator. Oh, we're in pretty good shape. The N2 trade. Everybody face in. Good. Joint hands, circle a little. Drop hands, we're back home. So that's to bring us together, okay? All right, let's have the head couple step out to the right, make a line of four. Next call, and I have these written down, okay, with the sample figures. I didn't write a lot, that's how you roll. You take care of it yourself. I just wrote down definitions of the call. I'm not going to do your choreography for you. That's your business. All right, pass through. Wheel and deal. All right, double pass through. Here's your next call. Called let's run it. Say it. Stop yawning. What do you call that? It's called let's run it. Say it. Let's run it. Three-part call. Easy. Here it is, and we're going to dance it. Ready? Centers in, centers run, new centers trade. It's over. That's it. Problem you have, if your dancers don't know how to work, with the lady on the left, we can solve the problem. Pass through. Tag the line all the way through and face in. Okay, now she's on the right. Happy? Okay. Pass through. Wheel and deal. Double pass through. Here's the call, and let's run it. And I haven't defined, have the stuff up there. Here's the call. It's three parts. Centers in, do it. Centers run, new centers trade. It's over. All right, pass through. Wheel and deal. Do a double pass through. I'm going to call it again. Let's see what's happened. Let's run it. Centers in, centers run, and the new centers trade. The dance is real good. Ladies on the right-hand side. That's the second call I wanted to show you. Okay? Really good. Let me see what I have. Okay, pass through. Bend the line. I'm going to get him out. Star through here, please. Pass to the center. Center's rear left, bend the line, and I think you're in good shape, yes? Okay. Okay, next call. You're going to love this one. This is the last one, and I won't bother you. Have the head couple step out to the right, make a line of 4. You're going to love this. Make an ocean wave, grand ocean wave. This call is top it off. Say it. You don't have to shout. Just say it. On the top it off. Look at this call, how beautiful it is. Starts with turning half. Do that. The very end girl at this point here is going to promenade to the next position in the square when I tell you. If you're a challenge dancer or an advanced dancer, you will tell her to counter rotate. For our purposes here, she'll promenade to the next position. While she's doing that, I'll tell you when to go. The center 6 for the left hand will cast off 3. Go. And the lead person in the column, turn around. It's over. Ends in a quarter tap position. We're going to do it a few times so you can see. It's called top it off. Stand. Top it off. Girls turn back. Everybody past the ocean. Swing through, and without a stop, spin the top. And when you get there, here's the call. Ready? Turn half. That's the first part. The end girl go. The other 6 cast 3. And the boy looking out, turn around, and the call is over. That's it. Call, top it off. Extend. Girls turn back. Now, so far you saw that we ended up with all the girls in the middle and the boys on the outside. So let's see what happens under different circumstances. Okay, past the ocean. And do a split circulator. Now, I don't know if you're aware of it, but if you started to spin the top now, you would end up with the same person you have now. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you're teaching beginners, you got to tell them that. Spin the top. So let's see what happens if you start with the same sexes on this call. Turn half. Center 6, cast 3, the other boy go, and the boy looking out, turn around, and what do you have if you start with the same sexes? Quarter tag position, normal setup on the end. Now you got to know this when you're teaching the call and how to start it. You might be better off starting with the same sexes that you end up like this. That's pretty good to say. Rather than end up with 4 girls in the middle. Makes it hard. Go right, Jake? Okay. When is this over?
Tuesday. Whenever you come to the
Extend your tag. All right, all the girls turn back. You see what I'm looking for? He has, and so on. Did you see that? Okay, all couples circle. Ladies straight. Do a Ferris wheel. Center sweep a quarter. We're not in such bad shape, okay? The side position, bang at the top. Hinge, girl turn back. Join hands, circle to the left, 1/4. We're in great shape. Okay, now, so the calls that we did today were top it off, right? This one here, we did bring us together. And what was the other one? And let's run them, 3 calls. Okay, you can stand over there. Anybody want to talk to me about anything or whatever? Yes? State your name, where you're from.
Okay, Colerator from Japan. So these 3 calls that you just demonstrated for us, are they going to somehow or other be introduced into the
I don't know.
vocabulary?
There was a time when we had lots of note services out, you know, where they were sent out, you know, you read about it, you know, you tried it at your club. Before you know it, they showed up and you're starting to do it. Well, they're right here. Go home and try it with your group, you know. Whether CALLERLAB, have some of them. I've been trying to get CALLERLAB to bring us together forever. You know, and so far it hasn't cropped up any place. But I don't know how they come out. Talk to somebody else. Try it at your club. Talk to your association. Let them try it. See how it goes out. If you're competing against somebody in your area, keep it to yourself. Don't tell them. Anybody else? Well, I hope you had a good time.
Lee Conklin, everybody.
You can pick up some of the information. I hope you enjoyed it. I did.
I hope everybody had a good time. We really don't realize what kind of treasures we've got in our organization. Everybody, once